Hey, I can do video blogs.
Good day, and welcome to another episode of Jimmy Jaunt. So this morning I got up for the Sunday service. This was going to be a Easter sunrise service down at the Black Hammock in Oviedo. Jeff is presiding over it, and I decided I'd go down there for sunrise and have a nice day morning ride before I started my motorcycle ride for the day. So it was very dark out. This was about 6 o'clock that I arrived, and got there with one other bike was already there, but got parked, situated, had my coffee, and then waited for them to come by to open it up. It was a very nice service. Got to see the sunrise. There were no clouds. It wasn't windy, so it was a beautiful day. So I continued on after I left there. I went to the racetrack to meet the rest of the group and pulled in and waited and waited and waited. No, I was only about half an hour early, so I didn't have too long to wait before people started showing up, but I was able to go in and get my coffee, have a croissant, egg and ham biscuit, or egg and ham croissant for breakfast, so that was good. So we ended up coming up with about 11 motorcycles, including myself, and I saw Gary, so I went ahead and I figured I might as well get in front of him right now so he doesn't have to tell me to get in front of him. He likes to stay on the right-hand side, so does Idell, who is in the blue trike behind me in this video. But we all gathered up, got our bikes going, and started heading up to Palm Coast area. We were going to head north up to JT's Seafood Shack. It's a pretty good place. I've been there before, so I enjoyed it. So, and Tom was leading today, and he had found several really nice old roads. This was a concrete road that went through a neighborhood around a lake, and I would not have realized that this road was here. I didn't even realize the lake was there. This was north of the DeLand Airport. Or as you're coming into the DeLand Airport, this is probably more to the east. But there's a lake up there, so it's a very interesting area. Didn't realize it was there. We got through that and started heading a little bit more north, kind of through some wooded areas. It wasn't too bad. Did have some cover, so that was kind of nice. We did find some twisties. This is north of the airport, probably about 20 miles. And Tom found some twisty roads for us that were very nicely paved, so we didn't have to worry about poor road conditions, and it was just a beautiful day to be out on a bike. So we got further up into the hills, or into the woods rather, and it got a little bit more rural area, so we ended up having more farms and such, not quite so heavily dense population, a little bit more open fields, but he was still able to find some curves, so that was good. Good job, Tom. And here we finally got up into the forest area, starting to get a little bit of taller trees, more straight roads, more of a highway situation. Still beautiful weather. It's getting a little overcast, but not too bad. As we went further, we ended up getting closer and closer to our final destination, and unfortunately we started getting more cloud cover, and it just didn't quite look like it was going to be as clear as we had thought. And at this point we actually started getting some sprinkles. I think there was only twice that we actually had a little bit of rain come down, but it didn't last very long. It was only for like a minute, and it wasn't heavy, it was just a dusting, so we didn't even have to stop and put away electronics or wallets or anything that we feared might get wet. It was safe. We were going good enough speed that the wind probably blew most of the wetness around us anyways. And then we ended up going into Palm Coast, and we had to go across a toll in order to get over to the A1A. No big deal, it was about $2 double axle. I'd assume that means the trikes also came in as a double axle, because there's only technically 2 axles, 3 wheels. So we went across the intercoastal bridge of Palm Coast and got into the really nice area between the intercoastal and the A1A. It's a little bit too high class for me, but everything was nicely groomed. Beautiful area. If you like to live in like a golf course area, this is the place for you. So we meandered through that section of Palm Coast. So we ended up coming up onto A1A and headed over just a short jaunt over to JT's Seafood Shack. It's a small little place, but we sat outside, had nice weather, so we enjoyed ourselves. Good food, by the way. If you're ever on this area, this is a good stop. If we get hungry before we get up to St. Augustine, we've oftentimes stopped here, and some days we just make it as a route to get here. So everyone got done, we got on our bikes, and we started heading back towards Sanford. And on A1A, of course, I got waved ahead to being told what to do again, so I went ahead and got in front of Kirsten and continued on my way. Now they had stopped off not too far around Flagler Beach area, and they stopped off for ice cream, so I didn't really want any ice cream, so I waved off and continued on and went through Ormond Beach Loop. I like this road. It's very nice to come through here, especially in the summer when it's hot. All the shade helps, but you'll notice my camera lens really didn't look all that great. Mist coming off the ocean had fogged up the camera lens. Without clearing it, you kind of got a little bit of a soft focus here. So, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can catch the other videos that I produce. Alright, thank you, and have a great day.